Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Another day, another haul. Another day, another haul. Hello, welcome. From the title of this video you can see that I've done a Juvias place order. Is my address on that? Another day, another haul. Today is a Juvias place order. Didn't see this coming. It happened. Don't know when it happened, but it happened. Okay, it happened. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Meg. You're seeing this dishevelled woman right now that's realised how much money she spent on makeup in this past month and just having many thoughts about life. Today we're going to be hauling some Julius place, so if that sounds like a little bit of you, hit subscribe. Around here we talk about all things makeup, skincare, hair care, homeware and fashion. We talk about all those things in some capacity, so if that sounds like a little bit of you, hit subscribe down below and be part of my family, be part of my circle of trust. You know, life's a grind. This makes me happy. This is what we talk about around here. So join my little family, join my circle of trust, hit the subscribe button down below, ring the bell, and yeah, let's get into my Juvias place haul. Dear, dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Will I have self-control next year? Will I ever have self-control? In my head, I didn't go mad. But that's a lot of product in there, you know? That's a lot of product. I want to start off with these two items here. So last time I ordered from Juvias, they didn't have, or maybe they did have them and they weren't in stock. Anyway, these weren't available, whether because they hadn't released them yet or because they just weren't in stock. But these are their blushed duos, their blush duos and their bronzer duos. So I picked up the Volume 2 blush. Before this one, Juvias had the 6-pan blush palette and the blush singles, but those blush singles were a little bit too vibrant for my skin tone. They were a little bit too much, and the 6-pan blush palettes just weren't singing my name. But they have two of these blush palettes and I think these look really, really lovely. So this is the Blushed Rouge Volume 2 and it just flips open like this. You've got a mirror here and then inside you've got two tones of blushes, a warmer deeper one and then a lighter, cooler toned one. That's like from my observation. Also got this thing. I'm not quite sure if the mirror was completely necessary, if I'm honest. Like, it's a nice mirror, but honestly, like, I don't need a mirror in everything, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I have mirrors everywhere. I feel like everyone has mirrors, or they have a mirror at least, and you don't need a mirror for everything, especially things like blush. I think things like powder you need a mirror for because it's like an on-the-go thing. Things like, I don't know, eyeshadow palettes because you might be holding up and dipping in, but things like blush and bronzer, I just don't, and highlighter, I just don't know if I see the need for a mirror all the time. Anyway, regardless of the fact, this is the lighter of the two and I think these are really, really pretty. I'm not sure if these actually have names. It doesn't look like it, but here's Volume 2. I'm going to do this one here. Ooh, and this one here. Ooh. So this is the Blushed Volume 2. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but just to let you know. And this is what the blushes look like. Really, really pretty. Very up my alley. Soft, pigmented, consistent. And they're matte. Let's see what they look like mixed, shall we? Let's mix them. Oh yeah, they're very nice mixed actually. They create like a peachy colour. And Lord knows I love a peachy colour. I then picked up one of their bronzing duos, if I can get my mitts into it. So this is what the bronzed palette looks like, similar to the blush palette. Really beautiful artwork on these, I've got to say. It looks really, really lovely. I've got mine in the shade Light. I think there was about 5 of these, 4 or 5 of these. I think it was 5. And yeah, this is Light. I don't think it's the lightest one, or is it the lightest one? It's either the lightest or the second lightest. I think this is actually the lightest. But again, you have a lighter cool tone shade and a bit of more of a deeper warm tone shade. I definitely see that, the cool and the deep. And then the same with the blush palette as well. This also has a mirror, by the way. I don't know if you see those discrepancies being warmer and cooler, but I personally see that. So I really enjoy having duos. I actually really do like a duo. I think I pick up for duos more than I do palettes because it's less overwhelming and it's just like less to choose from. It's just there. So this is almost like a contour shade, I think, or like a bronzer shade. You know, I love a bronzer. Not too warm, not too cool, just something that can sculpt and warm up the face. And that's what the shades look like. I think that one here is probably going to be more my shade all year round, and that top one would be good for just when I just want to add a little bit of colour to my face on like a very no makeup day. But to be honest with you, blended in together, They make a good shade as well. I feel like I've chosen well. The one up from this, I remember being way too dark for me, like it was too terracotta tone, like too, not golden, but too like orangey toned, and I don't like it to be too orangey. I need a certain level of warmth in my bronzer. But this is really, really nice. I like both of these. They are quite chunky. I'll probably never see the bottom of these blushes because they're so big. But yeah, they are quite chunky. They're very pretty, and Juvias has got that clunkier style packaging. I feel like they're known for it at this point. Before I go straight into eyeshadow palettes, because I did pick up a few, I just got some other little things I want to show you too. I picked up one of their lipsticks. I do own quite a few of their lipsticks. I own most of the nudes and peaches, I think. Or is it the nudes and mauves? It's something like that. But I don't own the reds or berries. I'm not a massive red or berry wearer. I'm more a nude, pinky kind of person. But I picked up the shade Me, and all of the Juvias lipsticks all look like this. They've got the J on the end and then the colour and name of the lipstick. And this is what it looks like. Very, very pretty. Let's just go straight down the middle, shall we? Oh yeah. They have also like a light sweet scent. But that is the shade Me. Very, very nice. Like a rose woody kind of shade. Really, really like it. It's kind of got a brown undertone as well. I liked it. I was just like, oh, I don't own this one. And I just threw it in the basket because I'm a nightmare, quite honestly. I also was really intrigued by their brow products. I know they had like a few different brow products. I just thought I'd pick up their brow pencil because I predominantly use a pencil more than anything else. I picked mine up in the shade medium brown, and this is called the Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pencil. It just looks like this. Hopefully it's not this colour because that is way too warm. You get a spoolie on one end and then this fine tip applicator on the other end, like that. Let's just do a little line, shall we? Oh, it's very firm, so I feel like you're going to get very good hair-like strokes. Actually, that shade is fine. Very hard. Okay. Probably not as creamy as I normally like, but that's the shade there, just on a couple of strokes. It's going to be very good for getting hairline strokes in there though, because it's hard. It's not going to be blending away the lines too much. But to be honest with you, I think that's a good shade. I can definitely make that work. I then also picked up the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer in the shade Colour 1, which I think is the lightest. They have a white one, and this isn't the white one, it's the shade up from that. I've heard a lot of people rave about this, so I'm very excited. Where should I swatch it? Let's just swatch it here. It's kind of like a squeezy applicator here. And oh yeah, it's nice and thick. Ooh. So there we go, that's the shade of 1. It has definitely got a pink undertone, but that is fine with me. It will cancel out my darkness. That is lovely. Oh, it's dried down really nice as well. It's not tacky at all. I mean, it is tacky, but not sticky. I quite like that. I know that Angelica Nikovas always raves about this. I think it's this one. Is it this one or the Kaleidos one? I think it is this one that she raves about. So I'm excited to try it out, and I'm always down for trying a new eye primer. I really am. That's a lovely shade actually for me. Then we get into the shadows. I bought 5 palettes. To be fair though, they're all smaller palettes. I didn't buy a big one. I really still want the Wahala 2. Is it the Wahala 2 or the Wahala 1? It's the Wahala 1. I don't know if they've discontinued that or not. I'm not sure, but I do want that palette. I always see if it's available, and it's never available, so maybe it's just never coming back. I did desperately want this palette here though. This is a £4 palette. It's the Rebel Army palette, and this is what it looks like. It's got 4 beautiful greens, a lovely forest green, a really, really deep, oh my goodness, like if this is forest green, I don't know what this is, but this is like the depth of, this is like forest at night, this is forest in the day. And then you kind of got like the reciprocating shadows in metallic. I did kind of want the silver and the mint one, but I've got mint shadows already, and how often do I really wear mint? Like, how often do I really wear mint? Not that often. So I didn't pick that one up because I thought I already have that in my collection elsewhere. And the silver quad I kind of wanted as well, but it did lean on grey rather than like silver. And again, I kind of have that already, you know? I have it, but I mean, although I might have this, I know I'll wear this by itself because I love greens. So these are the 4 shades. This one here is Everything. Isn't that just a lovely collection of greens? Like, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Also, I feel like it's a monochromatic palette like a truly monochromatic palette. It's almost like a duo, like 2 shades of green and then a metallic to go with it. Like these two kind of go together and these two kind of go together. And I feel like if I am doing, like, if I've just got a neutral palette in front of me and I just want a little pop of green or green all over the eyelid, I can just reach into this and it's just easy, you know. It's just like a collection of 4 basic but beautiful deep greens. And yeah, I'm really excited. Like that one is really calling my name. Really, really beautiful. Oof, I might wear this tomorrow, you know. I picked up this palette, which actually was on my wish list, and I genuinely thought it had been discontinued. So when I saw it on the site, I was like, oh, hello. That is coming straight home with me. This is the Vanessa and Juvias Place collaboration. This is a 6-pan eyeshadow palette, so it just looks like this. Again, typical Juvia's Place fashion. I think that is her on the front, if I'm not mistaken. And then inside is a lovely 6-pan kind of rose tone, peachy, pinky, beautiful palette. Truly, truly lovely. I'm going to swatch 4 again with these fingers. I really want to go into this one, which is Perfectionist. Like, look at these. I feel like I'm breezing through this, but look at that one. Isn't that just so scrumptious? So those are the 2 metallics. Honestly, they have a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired, but the mattes are where it's at. It's a lovely, lovely palette though. So just so you know, I swatched those 2 metallics and then these 2 mattes. I just didn't bother swatching the browns because, you know, it's brown. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. I'm looking forward to it, and Juvia's Place do perform really well. I feel like this is going to be like a perfect traveling palette just for like an overnight stay. This is something easy where if you don't have time, you can fling this through the crease, or this depending on your skin tone, or like one of these and then this on the lid, or like you can do a whole look with it. I really like this. I think this is lovely. The next palette I picked up was the Sweet Pinks by Juvias. I just think this looks so, so nice. When I was looking at it on the website, I just thought, like, do you know what? That is a little bit of me. That is a little bit of me. Like, look how bright and intense these are. I actually love, this is complete coincidence, I'm not actually a massive, like, pink girl. Like, I'm not like a pink and fluffy and everything sparkly, but I feel like through makeup I become girly. Like, makeup is probably the only girly part about me. I'm more of like a sweater and just like mud pie girl, you know. But when it comes to makeup, I just enjoy pretty things. I enjoy sparkle, I enjoy pink, I enjoy things girly, like traditional girly, you know. And this palette is just, oh, I just lost over this. It's stunning. So I want to swatch this one for sure. Ooh, and this one. Oh man, that is so, so nice. Oh my goodness. No regrets. I bloody love pink eyeshadow as well. Like, really in your face, hot pink. I love it. Like, this for me is actually quite a subtle pink, like, believe it or not. This is like fun. This is fun. Oh, I love this. The only thing I think this palette is missing is like a little bit of depth. But to be honest, like, just put in, like, I think I can put in like a really deep red eyeshadow, or like a really deep like purple, or deep blackened pink maybe, and it'd be absolutely fine. And I've got that in my collection. This is so pretty. I'm very, very glad. Once again, it's only like a little 6-pan eyeshadow palette, so it's not completely taking over my life in my collection. If I want some pinks, I know exactly where to reach. I also bought the Mauves because I couldn't decide between the Sweet Pinks and the Mauves. Again, I love mauvey toned eyeshadows. I feel like because I have brown eyes, like pink and brown just go really well together. I don't know, maybe that's just my personal opinion. I think they go well together. But I picked up the Mauves because I thought this was so pretty. Like, I love purple toned eyeshadows, and I feel like this was the best of pink and purple together, and just like berries, and I don't know, like, it's not quite berries, but it's just nice. It's just nice, and I like it. I want to swatch this one. This one looks so pretty. Oh wow, that's a pretty shade. Oh wow, 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 wow. I feel like that second metallic is a little bit chunky, but that first one, that duochrome, is insane. Look at that. That is so pretty. I actually think these would pair quite nicely together, like these really dark shades paired with these vibrant pinks and things like that. I think these would actually pair really well together. That was actually not planned, but you know, like they just bounce off each other. It's like the brights and the deeps, but like more purpley, bright fuchsia pink. This is kind of actually giving me the Natasha Denona retro vibes, if I'm actually honest. This is giving me those vibes entirely, especially with this shade here and these deep mauvier tones. Interesting. And last but certainly not least, I have the bronzed Rustic palette. This is what the palette looks like, and inside we have these really lovely warm orangey tone bronzes. Just so beautiful. Oh, by the way, those pinks stained. They were on my hand all of about 5 minutes, if that, and they stained. And that was scrubbing back my hand with a nail brush, which how to accelerate your aging, you know, like not good. Just thought I'd let you know. Wear a primer with those pink shades. Oh, damn. Damn. That is orangey red. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty as well. Yellowy mustard. Oh, how delightful. That's so pretty. I love eyeshadow. Eyeshadow makes me happy, quite honestly. And that was it, guys. That was my like very speedy, or what felt like a speedy haul from Juvias. So just to recap, got the blush and the bronze duos, the 4 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, including the bronze, the Vanessa, the mauves and the pinks, and the little green quad, the lipstick, the primer, and the brow pencil. I don't think that was like too overboard. Definitely was an impulsive purchase. I don't know how these things happen to me, but they just happen. They just happen. I'll probably do some more Juvias Place content in the new year. I think I've got a pretty good collection at the moment. I haven't got all of their palettes by any means. They've got so many palettes. I have not got even half of their palettes, but I've got a good amount of them, a good of the originals as well. So maybe I can spark some joy and some interest and re-inspire myself with what I already own when it comes to Juvias. But yeah, I mean, the Juvias Place palettes are like good quality. I think they don't swatch as good as they do applying to the eyes. I just hope that these are just as good a quality as the original palettes as well, because some of those metallics felt very hard pressed, which is a bit disappointing. I think the cheek products are going to be lovely. I think the brow pencil will be interesting, and I've heard nothing but good things about the eye primer, so I'm very, very excited about all of these. I feel like I want to go take a nap now, because I've just been filming another video, which I'm not sure if it's going to be before or after this one, but I'm wearing this sweater, so you'll probably see that in the thumbnail. And I am swatching. Sneak peek, you ready? If you know, you know, and if you don't, then you should watch out for a video. I think it was my last video or my video after this, but you know, watch out, go on my channel, have a look, because I've just been swatching all of those, and that was 27 eyeshadows I was swatching, and I'm like, need some cocktail sticks to keep myself awake. My tea has run dry. I'm now on the second glass of Ribena just to keep me awake. Let me know if there's anything from Juvias Place that you highly recommend that I pick up. There's some eyeshadow palettes that you're like, how do you not own this? Or let me know like what your favourite Juvias Place product is. Like I said, this is a relatively small-ish haul. I mean, I know it's still quite a lot, but it's a relatively small haul in terms of the amount of product that I've picked up. But yeah, let me know, are there any products that I need from Juvias Place or that I should look out to buy next time I do an order from them? I probably do like one order a year. I don't do very many. So yeah, if there's a product that you think I need, then I'll pop it on my wish list so that in June of next year I can start to, you know, buy things off my wish list again. So let me know if there's anything from Juvias Place that you think I should pick up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. Thumbs this video up if you have enjoyed. Hit subscribe, join my family, ring the bell, do all those lovely YouTube things. It's all free. And yeah, it's all content for you guys. So I hope you do enjoy. Stay safe, take care, be the best version of you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.